Europe is a land of castles, cathedrals, and cobblestone streets. But beneath that old-world charm lies something darker. From abandoned villages to cursed islands and underground tombs, some places here are so haunted that even the brave whisper their names. Tonight, we uncover 10 of the most haunted places in Europe, where footsteps echo in empty halls, shadows flicker in candlelight, and the dead are not quite gone. Ready to take a walk into the unknown? 10. Chillingham Castle, England. At first glance, Chillingham Castle looks like a historical treasure, majestic, proud, and beautifully preserved. But step inside and you'll feel the air grow heavy. This 13th century fortress was once a torture chamber during England's border wars. One ghost, known only as the Blue Boy, is often seen near the Pink Room. Guests have reported hearing cries from the wall, and then a flash of blue light before the room plunges into silence. Excavations later found bones buried behind that wall, with remnants of blue cloth. Coincidence or a trapped soul? 9. Poveglia Island, Italy. Floating in the Venetian lagoon, Poveglia is forbidden territory. Locals call it cursed. Tourists are banned. Why? Because this island was once a quarantine zone during the Black Plague, a place where tens of thousands were sent to die. Later, it became an asylum where a twisted doctor performed experiments on patients. He eventually jumped from the bell tower, claiming he was being chased by ghosts. The bell tower has been sealed ever since, but at night, the bell still rings. 8. Leap Castle, Ireland. In the lush green hills of Ireland stands Leap Castle, a place soaked in blood. In its bloody chapel, a priest was stabbed by his own brother while conducting mass. Years later, renovators discovered a hidden oubliette, a small dungeon filled with skeletons impaled on spikes. But that's not the worst part. A presence known as the Elemental haunts the castle, a creature said to smell of rotting flesh and bring a wave of despair to anyone near. Those who've seen it never forget its glowing red eyes. 7. Babenhausen Barracks, Germany. In Bavaria, the Babenhausen Barracks now sit empty, but not silent. Once a Nazi base, soldiers here reported phones ringing with no one on the line. Sometimes, voices whisper in old dialects long forgotten. Footsteps echo through the halls, even though no one's there. And in the officers' quarters, lights flicker at the same time every night, 3:33 a.m. Exactly the hour a woman accused of witchcraft was burned, just outside the gate. 6. The Catacombs, Paris, France. Beneath Paris, past the glittering lights and tourist cafes, lies a chilling world of silence. The catacombs hold the bones of over 6 million people. Skulls and femurs line the walls like grim mosaics. One urban explorer ventured too far. His camera was found days later, footage ending with him dropping the lens and running into the darkness. He was never found. 5. Muscham Castle, Austria. Nicknamed Witch Castle, Muscham saw hundreds of executions during the Salzburg witch trials. They say the cries of innocent women still echo through the dungeons. But it gets stranger. In the 1800s, locals found livestock mutilated and claimed werewolves were responsible. Several men were arrested, believed to be shapeshifters. Some say the ancient evil still lurks in the stone walls, waiting. 4. Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania. This isn't a forest, it's a portal, according to those who've entered and returned changed. Named after a shepherd who disappeared here with 200 sheep and never reappeared, Hoia Baciu is feared even by locals. Cameras malfunction, people report burns and rashes, and the trees, they grow twisted, as if recoiling from something unnatural. In the forest's center is a perfect circle where nothing grows. Why? No one knows. 3. 50 Berkeley Square, London. In the heart of Mayfair stands a Georgian townhouse that refuses to be forgotten. At 50 Berkeley Square, something haunts the top floor, something so terrifying the room has been permanently locked. In 1879, a sailor spent one night inside. He was found dead at the foot of the stairs, eyes wide, face twisted in terror. The coroner recorded a heart attack, but the maid said she heard screaming and scratching coming from within the walls. 2. Hauska Castle, Czech Republic. Why would anyone build a castle with no water source, no kitchens, no fortifications? Hauska Castle was not made to keep people out. It was built to keep something in. Legend says it was constructed over a bottomless pit, believed to be a gateway to hell. Prisoners were once lowered into the hole. The first man lasted just seconds before screaming to be pulled up. His hair had turned white, his mind gone. Finally, the ancient Ram Inn, England. Tucked away in Gloucestershire is the ancient Ram Inn, a place of dark rituals and darker history. Built on pagan burial ground, it's believed to be cursed. Guests have reported being pinned to beds, dragged by unseen hands, and waking up with scratches across their bodies. One man ran out in the middle of the night, barefoot, screaming. Even ghost hunters have refused to return. Some places welcome tourists. This one, it welcomes something else. These places are more than stories. They're echoes of suffering, loss, and something unexplainable. Would you walk through their halls? Or are some places better left, forgotten? Subscribe for more chilling true stories from around the world. And remember, some doors should never be opened